Oh no.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Oh yeah!
Oh, whoa! Don't know how you did it, George, but you survived.
Who ended up losing? It better not have been me. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
dead.
It's wreck.
Oh my god, I
You
didn't
got
see the
nat
rolls.
one.
George got 2.
Yeah, you
Bruh.
got
Like
you got the
You
highest
are
roll.
very lucky.
I just want to say the fact that we're all in the lower half of the 50, like the low 50% on our first dice rolls of the
Let's stay
day
out
is
of
a
combat
great
this
omen.
session. Let's stay out of combat.
Once I get into combat. Also, did my screen there get cut out?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yeah, your
Just
mic
while that
isn't
was
all
gonna
that.
roll.
Your mic has an issue picking up for the high screens. I've noticed that during like the cult reads we did.
It,
Oh well,
yeah, it might be Discord because it comes up just fine on Audacity.
that's
Ooh.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Discord.
You
is
were
not very
talking
good at
about
that sort of thing.
Boneworks. What did I
Yes.
miss?
All right, so I've been playing Boneworks. I don't know if I
What do you
mentioned
think of it?
Oh, I've always loved it.
It's
I
very
didn't
good.
have a great VR thing, and
Yeah.
like a couple weeks ago, I bought the Oculus Quest 2,
Oh, nice.
so no wires or anything. But basically, when completing one of the levels, I had already binned all my items, and then realized there was an area I didn't go to, and so I had to kind of fist fight through a bunch of stuff, which wasn't working out very well. And so I pulled the Matilda tactic of grabbing them and then spinning them. And I
Nice.
basically fought through like 8 enemies just by doing that. And then my headset died, and I took my headset off, and then I almost threw up because I was like, it didn't hit me until I took the headset off of just how motion sick I had gotten.
Yeah, it doesn't when you're like focused.
Yeah, and then especially with just how much spinning there was, and it's just for the last 2 hours I've been laying down,
Yeah, like I get
and
it.
I
Like
still
you
feel
just
nauseous.
That's happened
Yeah.
to me a lot on car rides where I'm in the middle of reading or playing a game on like a windy road and I don't feel too bad, and then the moment I look up, it's just like.
I can't do reading. I could make a whole car ride with like playing on a DS or something though.
Yeah, no, I'm terrible at that. Yeah, I'm fine on like straight roads and that sort of thing, but the moment it gets windy, it's not good. Which is a problem considering how we have a second home in the Alps.
Yeah. Why? Because you get woken up every night by a yodeling veterinarian out there?
No, we don't live not in Germany. We don't live in Switzerland. There, it's still in France. No, I mean the fact the roads are really windy.
Yeah, I was making a VeggieTales reference, but okay.
Oh.
What?
There's a silly
VeggieTales.
song out there that's...
Wait, do you not know VeggieTales?
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah, I know. I know of VeggieTales.
I was gonna say.
I'm not super familiar. I'm aware with the whole in the future human will be randomly generated line, which
Yeah.
has become
Weed eater.
terrifyingly
Prophetic.
Even the word
Weed
weed
eater.
eater has become a surprisingly accurate like joke. Like my god, that is like someone had actually taken a time machine.
Yep. Anyway, D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted with
So,
the
Gadget, would you like to recap what happened last time?
Last time on Quarrels of Quadruin, having made land in Winterfall, the group ran across an unfortunate victim of the magical kidnappers, who, as it turns out, have been partaking in plots to move magic from magically empowered individuals to non-magically empowered individuals. And this escapee was one who was given an unfortunate amount of leave no witnesses clause. With Kai having been talked down from murderous intent and the object of his murder saving him the trouble, the group takes a day to rest before going back to the hidden area. Gadrid stealthily dislodges a boulder from a mountain, and the group proceeds to panic over 20 minutes about a wooden door.
That was amazing.
As the group slowly ventures inside, slowly discovering more about the place's workings and how many doors are mimics and how many are not. But they encounter a scientist out of his safe zone, currently cowering from the patrolling orcs. Quadruin, realizing that there are orcs patrolling, immediately seeks them out, and they are vanquished in one round of combat. And when we last left our heroes, they were recovering from the haste that led them to victory.
Mm-hmm.
As they progress through this base, will they destroy it? Will they get captured? Will Quadruin somehow become a magical girl? Find out now on Quarrels of Quadruin.
You better.
I'm shy to see.
End of this set. Next time they level up, everybody's gonna multiclass into Pact of the Fey Warlock.
Quadruin's stumbling. Press X to down.
So, you're currently resting after Quadruin eviscerated an ogre, and the other one was soundly taken care of by the combined teamwork of Nor and Lowry.
Little gang.
Yeah.
So, and you're currently sitting in that one eating room with the scientist who has fainted from all that energy, shall we say. What would you like to do?
Where's the? What was beyond the door?
So, besides the ogres which you guys eviscerated, now that you've actually taken the time to look around because you're not distracted by fight, you do notice in the in the middle of the room is a large pillar made entirely of magical energy.
Whoa! Hey, Larry, Carl, look at this.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'll go up to it.
What? Can I do a check on it?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
I suppose I might as well try as well, even though it won't go well.
If you say that, it's automatically going to go badly.
I need to get my character sheet up before I check that, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
me
3. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's big number.
Big nombre.
Arcana. Yeah. Okay.
Kai, these are rooms that you're not really familiar with. Lowry, you've seen some of these before. They're fairly rare, but it requires some pretty advanced wizards to teach people how to read them, such as your mother, for instance, who might taught you some of these runes. And look, and it seems to talk about how the facility seems to work overall, about its main purpose. That how it works is that it manages to find any sort of magical energy that is originally within a person's body, and depending on the source, they try to find a specific way to extract it, and then infuse it into someone who has no magical energy. The main purpose of it, so far, they're still in the testing phases. They're just putting it into pretty much anyone they can to see if it works. Whether they survive or not. Well, currently they're hoping that the people do survive because that proves it works, but so far they haven't exactly had such luck, as you saw in the notes. But once that's done, they should be able to find a way to give a few more people within their ranks, or other people who ask for a price, in order to give them magical powers and possibly use it as a way of gaining a little extra money from this war. or even infants. You also learn the name of the place. Apophis Labs. And there's also there's a few letters or things in there that you can't quite recognize. They seem to be written in another language you don't understand. But there is one name that keeps reappearing.
Mhm.
It's hard to make out, but you believe it's pronounced Bothram.
Othram.
Bothram.
Okay.
Bothrahim.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so it's kind of hard to explain, but basically through this we can get a lot of info. I don't know where to start, to be completely honest. Basically this basically just kind of explains some of what we already know. It's yeah, this is where they're extracting magic and trying to give it to people. People can pay for it. People high and higher ranks get it. We kind of already knew an amount of this, but we've got a name now, which was it Apophis Labs?
Apophis
Yeah,
Labs. That's the
we actually had that name
Oh, did
Yeah.
we?
for a
Oh, okay.
while.
The name
It
of the
was-
project was called Project Apophis, according to the notes you
Yeah.
had in the previous
Yeah.
facility.
So there wasn't much new then, other than Bothram.
Well, the fact that they were going to sell this discovery to possible armies,
Ah, okay, is a new thing.
yeah,
Okay,
that is something you hadn't seen before. You didn't know about the idea of them selling it to other people, such as...
okay.
And considering the types of people you know who might want that technology, Rated Vipers.
Yeah, Gadget sort of looks at Larry. Wait, so what they're trying to do is they're going to try to take people's money so that they can give people make people like Kai.
I think so. There's also, I don't know what this is, but there's also Bothram is mentioned here a few times, and there's some things in another language that I don't really understand. I don't know if it's worth any of you trying to read it.
Does Bothram ring a bell to me?
It does not. In fact, it doesn't ring a bell to any of you.
Is the other part legible to any of us?
Let me have a
It
quick
definitely
look.
won't be legible to me.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Gadget and I think we can throw out the water because we've established that you just can't. Like, you understand Common and Orc, but you can't speak, period. So there's not really much.
Read.
Yeah, you can't read. Yeah, no, you.
Yeah,
What do you call that for
speak
Newton's
already.
Yeah, no, you've spoken. You said you can speak. You've said some pretty crazy stuff.
Like when he yells at the ogres and.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just trying to look for everybody's languages.
I've got Sylvan.
Yeah, just.
I have
okay,
Elven
just-
and Dwarven.
Yeah, Lowry, what have you got?
In terms of languages, I've got. Wait, what? Why is it not showing up on here? Common, Elvish, Halfling, and Dwarvish. So, those have already all been said, I think. So yeah,
Well, whatever language is on that pillar, it's none of those.
yeah.
It's abysmal.
As you keep looking at it, you do notice every once in a while letters just start to disappear all of a sudden, one at a time.
I think letters are supposed to do that.
Yeah, they're not.
No.
It just slowly, each letter one at a time, just vanishes.
Do I have any idea what's happening?
Not at the moment, not at first. Up until the moment where the last letter finally disappears, and the pillar shimmers out of existence.
I kind of lean over to Larry. Is that a good thing?
I don't know, to be completely honest, but I mean, It's probably bad considering we can't read it anymore. Though I got everything I think I needed out of it.
Gadrin gives the device a long look, and then whacks it.
There wasn't really a device. It was just a pure magical pillar, and now it's there. It's just an empty floor.
Yeah. So there didn't seem to be anything it was emanating from.
No, it was just.
It's just
there.
kind of there.
So Gadrin's just gonna kind
I mean,
of
that's just
kick
some
the.
sort of-
Gadrin's gonna kind of kick the ground where it was before.
You just kind of stop. Yeah. That does not fix it, unfortunately.
Damn.
One of the very
Try.
one of the very few cases where percussive maintenance is not the way to fix it.
Try turning it on and off again.
Well,
I
it's
don't
been
even know how
turned
to
off,
turn it on.
but yeah, it's been turned off, but no, nothing seems to be turning it on.
Gadrin looks at Larry. Well, I'm out of ideas.
To be completely honest, so am I. But then again, as I said, I don't know if we really need to get any more from it. I suggest we move on, to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah, to the next door.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah,
quickly put a hand on Gadrin. I think you should allow someone else to take this.
Yeah, Gadrin just looks at Guy. What? That be the first one to find the next ogres?
Ideally, we won't fight more ogres.
Yeah. You and I have a very different sense of ideals.
I am more than aware of that, Gadron.
I'll just there's only so many times I can do my little speed trick, Gadrin.
Gadrin looks at Kai. Yeah, and it becomes obvious to you that some gears are turning in his head, and then
A thought is being had.
oh, okay.
You start to think, wait, that's not me doing that.
That's not me breaking physics.
Like Gadrin has this moment of, I wasn't just having random surges of adrenaline. Like he very quickly.
All this time I thought it was me just suddenly deciding that I gotta go fast, but apparently not.
Yeah. Fortunately, Gadrin doesn't dwell too much on the logic of this.
Yeah, he doesn't do that very much. That's one of his. That can be both a strength and a weakness. So, beyond this room, there is another door. That's on the exact opposite side. Would you like to go through it?
I mean, I do want to go through it, but per Kai's suggestion, I'm gonna
A
let someone else
careful
go.
approach. I would like to just kind of do a perception here, see if it'd be kind of safe to go through or not.
All right. As you just kind of poke the door slightly with your rapier, you are able to just sort of push it open, and it does not try and eat your sword.
That's always a good start.
And
Why would it try to eat his sword? Don't be stupid.
It would eat the hand that holds the sword.
A door would never hurt anybody. What are you on about?
nah, you of all people know better.
I do. I know.
Maybe
you're
not of
wrong,
all
I'm
people.
sorry.
I think
Yeah,
technically.
there was one of
The
us
two people who it would be
was a
logical
bit
to be.
closer to the tonsils of the monster.
That's true. True. You
That is
you-
oddly
you were,
specific.
you were kind of tickling the uvula.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad.
I thought it was just one of those door knocker pieces, you know.
Hey, have you heard have you heard my new doorbell?
Oh,
Oh no.
So, you go in, and unlike the previous room, which was pretty much all stone, with a few runes floating around, this one is lavishly decorated with velvet chairs, a whole carpet floor with a southern, seemingly Athenian rug that's decorating the floor, and several red velvet chairs and sofa decorated the room, and it is lined with bookshelves, which are of course filled with said books.
I put my rapier away,
do I
looking
say
around.
anything? Yeah, do I say anything interesting? Like just reading the book titles.
Roll perception.
When as soon as Gadget walks into this.
Surely with the investigation here.
Nope. I said perception.
Please, sir.
You said you were going to look, not check.
Be generous. Next, from now on, George is just going to be going, I'd like to investigate the books.
Yeah.
Just, like,
That's
make sure
not
he uses
how
that
it works.
keyword.
Investigating means you're looking at the details of a particular book. If you're looking at multiple books, moving your head around, that's perception, motherfucker.
You're forgetting rule 0 here, Kai. The DM's rule is final.
Exactly. Thank you, Rek.
And I hope you realize that. And hope
but
you
the
realize
thing
that
is-
when
the
my
thing is-
campaign goes in full swing, I'll be exacting that same rule.
For that rule to be
I know.
true, we have to assume that the DM's rules are final. It's
They are.
It doesn't work, I'm afraid. It's wrong.
Okay, hold on a second. I'd like to request we tone back, because now I'm the one checking doors, and I don't want my neck in trouble.
See, this is what I was saying. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Well, you're looking around, and most of these books seem to be sort of basic magic theory books about where magic originally came from. Particularly, there's a lot of books involving. You do see a few books involving Arcania, but nothing too much. And the corner of your eye just peek up one very small book talking about the various love lives of dwarves, men, and women, and that's when you immediately decide you've had enough looking.
Well then,
Kinda
You don't know
walking
about this,
around
Katrin.
I know that's why I was talking my normal voice.
I was kind
Yeah,
of toss the book aside. Just
No one has to see that.
Yep. No, well, nothing useful in here, I don't think.
I'll tell you.
You
I could
sure? I
certainly-
mean, there's got to be something useful, and then I'll like start going over to look
yeah.
at the books.
Everyone else can roll perception.
I mean, say what you will, but at least this is well furnished, and we'll kind of pull a chair out and sit in it, and rather comfortable.
Gadget just sort of looks at everything and just said, "As pretentious as war is."
Yeah, to be fair, that is somewhat true.
It does give you back a few. It does bring back a few bad memories of a certain someone, Gadget,
Yep.
because he tends to like the lavish lifestyle. So you try to avoid that.
You can say what you
Anyway,
may, but it's comfortable.
No, can you roll a straight? No, I'm kidding.
I'm ready for it.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. The chair is very comfy. That's all that
Good.
happens.
The chair tries to eat you.
No, it does not. The chair is perfectly safe. It is very comfy and soft.
That's what the chair wants you to think. Anyway, sorry.
Stop being worried about a chair. Anyway. So yeah, there's a lot of decorative stuff, but nothing that's all that useful to you. This seems to be just some sort of relaxation room of some kind, like a living room where the scientists can occasionally stop and have a break. There's another door leading out to it, but you don't find anything in particular that can be all that useful, which is a damn shame.
Much as it would be nice to lounge around, I don't think this is quite the time or place. And kind of get up.
Yeah,
Are you ready to keep moving?
Yeah, and I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, you guys just head towards the door.
That
Gadget,
sounds like Cadron was already at the door. He was
Yeah.
already out.
yeah, you guys just move from the bookshelf to the door. to the door. Gadgeon's pretty much already made his way there first.
I was there while they were looking at the nerd stuff.
You just kind of slam the door open. It was already open.
So no need to rip it off its hinges like the last few.
Well, you could just for fun if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I
No,
don't find it
please
fun to
don't.
rip it off for no reason.
Yeah, no. If you can open it normally, you open it normally.
Yep.
Which you do in this case. So you open the door, Nor, you get up from the chair. Lowry, you joined them. Kai, can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
What's my strength? I think my strength's actually pretty good, actually. Oh no, it's just +0. Okay. 15.
That could be
15.
worse.
As you walk by, you put your foot on the rug, and it suddenly just jumps right up at you.
Oh my god!
And desperately tries to just try and wrap your head around and try and suffocate you, but you're able to just barely yank it off and throw it to the ground. It's breathing, finally able to find oxygen again. And the rug just starts curling up at you and glaring at all of you like a snake. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Can I make a side remark here
I
first
took a
before we
rug.
do?
Yes?
I kind of look over to Kai and, yeah, making fun of us checking for doors. Now you see why.
You came across a magically enchanted door.
Except it, yes.
Yeah,
We
I kind
said
of
this
point
earlier.
at I will point at the rug that attacked him. Does it sound so crazy now? Like it's just pointing over at the snake carpet.
Yeah, so...
Okay,
wow, everyone did pretty well.
except Kai.
Yeah.
The one who was attacked.
Well, to be fair, he was just kind of,
Yeah, I'm like,
smothered.
I'm probably like trying to roll away right now.
Yeah, no, you're still standing, but you are catching your breath. Okay, let me just write it down. So that's the turn order. Lowry,
Rug
you're up
of
first.
smothering.
That's its name.
Yep. Guess that's what it does. It smothers.
I'll just call out like rugs are weak to fire.
Yes. The ideal thing to do in this situation: fireball.
I think
I'm pretty sure rugs are technically weak to most things that aren't bludgeoning.
that's true.
Yeah.
Hearing that, I'm just gonna kind of immediately cast Flaming Sphere because, yeah, like
Oh, shit,
why
you have
wouldn't
that.
you? I do. So they make a Dex saving throw. The carpet makes a Dexterity saving throw.
Senses you
Uh,
only hear in D&D.
It's the moving carpet that managed to jump up. It's
That is true.
surprisingly mobile.
It needs to get 14 or higher.
Okay, where is the 220? It rolled a 15.
Okay, it takes 1d6 then. Fire damage.
Okay. Roll for damage.
It takes 1 damage.
You're able to do it out, but it just darts out the way.
Yeah.
But you're able to just barely catch like one of the tassels at the very end of it.
I'd be like, damn it. And then I'll just go, turn to Frey, just, Frey, do something, and like out of a panic, so I didn't really expect that to miss.
Okay.
And Frey will just try to bite it, which is
All right.
1d4 plus 6.
Well, it has to hit.
No,
first.
proficiency is.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
D20.
Play for probability.
I think it's 6. My proficient. Is it?
Your proficiency should be +3.
And then
Oh, no,
it's
6 is for the damage. Yeah. For hitting, it's +3.
Yeah. So that means.
And then for the damage, it's +6.
Yeah, but the damage you did a +6 on the 1d20. So.
Yeah. I'm doing. Yeah, I'm re-rolling it now.
Okay. Well, I'll count the new roll.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the first one does hit, yes. And it does deal 8 damage. So it is able to rip quite a decent chunk out of it. And it looks up at you, and it's looking at you up and down. It makes no noise because it does not have a mouth. But there's something in its movements that can tell it's agitated.
Agitated.
Gadron.
Yeah, Gadrin seeing this commotion and seeing this rug suddenly just doing stuff, just like, "Arr!" And yeah, I'm gonna casually saunter over to it, look at it, and then start swiping at it with my swords.
Okay. Roll to attack.
I think that hits.
Yes.
Maybe.
Possibly. For 11 slashing.
Okay.
I've heard no word that it is down, so I will make another attack.
That also hits. That's the exact same roll.
Yep. For another 11. Wow.
You've torn it apart to shreds.
Yeah.
Nice. Good going.
Basically, what happened was Gadrin looked at it, casually tore it apart with his swords, and then resheathed it and just started walking back to the door. All right, that's done.
It feels like Lowry overreacted with the massive, like,
Yeah,
a 5-foot sphere of flames.
I'm gonna turn to Nor at this and just. That's what he was scared of.
No, you
you
don't
see-
understand. It was bigger. It was.
And had sharp teeth and just looked like a door. That appears to have actually just been a magic rug. Ours only looked
This
like
thing
a
was
door.
massive, and it was like. It wasn't just a door. It was something big pretending to be a door. That, as Noor said, that was just a rug.
I like
but
to imagine that
magical.
whenever Nor and Lowry are describing the door, there's a lot of hand motions.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Big
Yeah.
teeth
I'm like panicked looking at each other for reassurance. Just
Yeah,
like, well, I'm not insane, right? You saw this too.
I wanted to just become more and more embellished the further we go.
And it was the size of a building with a door.
And it was summoning demons from its mouth.
You see, the biggest difference is the fact that that thing ultimately was a carpet, had no mouth. The thing that we dealt with not only had a mouth, but I could darn near hear its breathing. My ear was almost at the back of its throat.
While they're discussing this, Gadrin is already sauntering to the other room.
Yeah.
End the discussion and just
You gotta
run
believe
up
us,
to
right?
Gadrin.
No, you gotta believe us. Please.
No, Gadrin, no.
Guy's like, am I the only reasonable person in this entire party? One of them's a reckless buffoon. The other people think doors come alive.
Oh gosh. I love contributing to this madness. It's great.
Uh,
And yeah, I will just grab Gadrin and just try and keep him away from the door.
Would this be a strength contest? Because Gadrin's kind of single-mindedly about to try and go.
you know what? Yeah, roll a grapple check. Gadrin, you can roll athletics or acrobatics as a.
I think you mean.
contestant.
I think you mean you can roll
gra-
athletics.
I said athletics or acrobatics. So you roll. You can roll. You have to roll.
Does a grapple check involve your proficiency bonus?
It
Or is
involves your athletics check.
Oh, okay.
Which basically,
There's no way I can beat.
yeah, I think it's become physically impossible. Yeah.
Yep.
You're basically just kind of climbing on his shoulders at this point. You're trying to wrap around like, no, don't go. Don't. Like your feet are like wriggling in the air at this point. They're just like.
I like to imagine that he's just holding onto my hand and I'm just dragging him.
Yeah, his legs are kind of just wiggling back and forth on the floor, kind of like Marvin the Martian in a way. Just like it's just a blur of feet going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. but as hard as he's trying to go one way, he's being forcibly dragged the other. And Gadron just is acts like he's not even there.
Yep. Yeah.
You
So
just walk
what's
through
in this
and-
next room?
So, as you've been trying to get to for a while now, before you were rudely interrupted by furniture, you find a dormitory that is completely empty.
Hello.
What's in the dormitory? Can we have a look around?
Yeah, everyone roll perception.
Yep.
I imagine.
Wait, perception, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's pretty decent.
I put on his glasses.
I'm surprised he even had those.
He just believed he was investigating instead. And kind of had a similar effect.
Yeah, when you squint really hard, you could see the useful items.
Gadron, you're kind of just making your way already to the next door. You're
Yep.
just like, nothing here. You're still good. Nor I assume that you're basically just trying to keep Gadron away from the door because you're too focused on that right now.
Yeah, pretty much a juggle between that and trying to insist that the door was alive. It had
Trying
big
to
teeth.
convince them, yeah.
I'm
I
not
swear,
crazy.
I'm not crazy. I know they're following me. Wait, that's actually true.
What?
Wait.
Well, yeah, because the Deceptors, that stuff.
Yeah, that is a whole nother can of worms.
Okay, yeah, let's guys.
It's secondary to our current problem
I'm not
upholstery.
metagaming, but I think we should be looking behind us for the remainder of the set.
No, they're not actually here right now. I will be a beneficial DM and tell you that they are not actually present here.
Well, now I just think they're present here.
Psychological warfare, bitches.
It's anti-metagaming.
Anti-magic gaming.
So what do Kai and Knife and Lowry?
Kai
find?
and Lowry, you guys, you're ground. You notice the beds have been slept in quite recently.
Okay, but do they have teeth?
No, they do not.
That is an important detail.
There is no teeth. There are just sheets that have been thrown to a side and a few little indents in the main mattress. So you can tell people have slept in here, and this place it's clear keeping this place wasn't tidy as part of their part of the plan.
Not one of their priorities.
Exactly. Besides that, nothing. Just just that this place has been seemingly abandoned.
Well, we know there were people here.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like we could have guessed that already.
Recently.
Hmm.
Tom, the way that my bed sheets are kind of tossed to the side, does it seem like the people maybe left in a hurry?
That does seem so.
Okay. Well,
But again, I think we already knew that as well, didn't we? Because there was
Oh, yeah,
the
they were
trolls
pursuing-
escape.
yeah.
Trolls,
Okay.
trolling. They
Yeah.
were patrolling. Wait, no, they were ogres.
I
What am I
see
talking
what you
about?
did there. You
Yeah.
They're ogres
ogering.
Or ogering. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
It's a layered joke.
Never trolls.
I like
ogre,
them.
That's for sure. Anywho, you guys continue on.
Yep. To the door as I'm dragging Nora behind me.
At this point, I would like to say that like Nora's actively like grabbing onto the back of the armor, trying to pull Gadron back. like digging the heels and like, we have to go. Look.
Roll contested athletics checks, both of you.
All right.
See how effective it is.
Ooh, not as good for me this
Ooh,
time.
that's it. That's possible.
You said athletics.
Yes.
All right, there's a chance.
Ooh.
So
You
at
are
least
very-
slow him.
You're able to grab the back of his arm and just kind of jerk him back a little bit. Gadrin, you are stopped for a second. Turn around to Nor. You scowl at him, just gently like pimp slap him, and then you continue on.
Yeah, hey, stop it! Well, come on, we don't have all day.
Yeah, you just kind of slap his arm off.
Yeah.
Just like stop it,
And then I opened the door.
and then you
No,
open the door.
That is an important detail.
The door is unlocked.
Good.
Why?
If I had to guess, nobody had time to unlock it. But yeah, I opened the door. Why has that phrase become so funny to me?
I opened the door. No.
I've never seen so much conflict over a door since Critical Role Campaign 1. And even then, their problem was just that they couldn't. Here it's that they don't want to. Or at least two of them don't. One doesn't care and the other actively wants to.
Speaking of actively wanting to, what's in this next room?
This is just a very long corridor that turns to the right.
See? Nothing to fear. Come on.
Gadron, if I may, is the corridor completely empty?
It's
No, there are
it's very faint. And it's dark. And with only a small
Hold on.
handful of torches light the way, so you can't quite tell.
So I do have dark vision.
As do I.
Okay. How far does the dark vision go?
30 feet.
I think it's 30 feet to normal, and then it turns to dim. Let me see.
Okay. So you're able to very faintly see quite a bit of distance towards, but it does fade out into complete blackness eventually. You can't quite see the end.
Okay, Gadron. Got a really bad feeling about this.
You always have a bad feeling about this door.
I know, but I mean, look, and he just kind of point down the tunnel.
What?
Completely empty. This is the perfect place for traps. I mean, the last room there was the carpet thing that attacked Kai. I mean, admittedly, it seemed like it wasn't much of a problem, but who knows what they would have down here? We don't know where we are or what they could possibly have here.
Well, we'll see if I'm going first. Then what they have will fail to kill me. So.
But what if you miss it and one of us gets it?
Yeah. Well then, yeah. Be further behind me if you're so worried about that. And
That's not.
The distance won't change if you don't trigger the trap, but we do. Us being farther from you would probably only be worse. Like,
no. And Gadget just sort of pats him on the head. Everything will be fine.
Look, just please stop. Please leave us to the doors. We'll test them out and make. Just stop, please. Genuinely, I can't emphasize this enough.
Yeah, Gadget just sort of crosses his arms at them, looking between them, and just like, okay, fine.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I would like to carefully scour. Lowry, would you mind helping me scour the hallway? Make sure we're not gonna trigger anything.
Oh. How are we gonna do this? Is it just gonna be one roll and I'll help, or is it
Well, who has the higher perception modifier?
My perception is 3.
Then you.
Okay.
Okay, so you
So
get
I-
to roll with advantage.
What is it? Roll KH1.
Yeah,
But remember, it's 2d20.
yeah. Roll
KH1
2d20,
2d20.
No, 2d20 comes first.
Okay. 2d20
2d20 KH1.
Like that,
KH1.
Yeah.
without the minus.
Got it.
Ooh,
Oh,
hey.
no.
As you're both looking around, you do, in fact, notice. You're walking along, and you do just about notice slightly further ahead there is a small tripwire. That is just along the path.
Look, I'm going to point to it. Did you see that over there?
Seems to have been set up.
Is that what I think it is?
And I'll kind of point back to Gadron. This is what we were talking about.
Yeah, I sort of give the tripwire a careful look. Yeah, I don't get it.
As
I don't get it. It's just-
Gadron like leans closer, I'm just gonna kind of reactively just kind of put my hands on. Don't go near it,
what you gonna do?
please.
What you gonna do? It's just a piece of string stretched out across the.
It's not what we're going
But
to do,
it-
it's what it's going to do.
Yeah, if you were to trip it, it could like all the floor could go out from underneath us, or the ceiling could collapse, or fire shoot out, or spikes. Anything could happen. So please,
Even you
don't
have to agree with
break
us on
the
this one.
string.
I do agree. This is, I think even if some of their stories might sound or might be a little bit outlandish, it's no reason to be too reckless here.
Yeah, Gadget just sort of looks at everyone and then just rolls his eyes. All right, we'll do it the shissy way.
Call it
Thank
what
you.
you want, but it's safer, and we're not going to die by trap mishap. So I'm fine with that.
Okay, so what would you like to do with this trap? You're just going to try and step around it, or disable it, or what are you going to
Step
do?
over it, I guess.
Hold on.
Okay, it
Like,
is.
let me-
Keep in mind, it is. Okay, it's 3 inches above the ground. So you guys.
Okay, so it's not the kind of thing you could step over then, really, without risking accidentally triggering it.
You can step. It's 3 inches off the ground, so you can step over it.
Okay, we're short, but we're not that short, Larry.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
don't do
yeah.
inches. I don't really know.
Sorry, that's just what I'm
is in
reading here
inches.
because that's just where I got it from.
3
That's
inches would
about
basically
6
be like,
centimeters, I think.
Ankle height.
6 or 7 centimeters.
yeah,
Oh, right.
think
okay. That's
like
fine.
about the length of your finger, probably.
Oh,
It,
right.
It'd be
Yeah, we're fine.
small. It'd be
Small.
very
That's what
small.
I'm saying. I know our characters are small, but they're not that small.
Yeah, those kind of tripwires are
Your
meant to
average
trip.
human height is just Gadron, who's a bloody giant, and Kai
And
as well,
Kai.
apparently.
Who is for some reason absolutely.
Kai ate his goddamn
massive.
broccoli. Yeah, for some
Yeah,
reason,
Kai's not
the
giant,
human
you're all
teenager is
just
taller
tall.
than the half-elven woman.
Yeah,
Look,
he's
I
a
was-
growing boy.
Kai is my exact height. There's
You're a giant, though, Greg.
I mean, to be
Older
fair, so
than
is my
him.
older brother.
this is
I'm joking. George is like very average height.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, are you? Yeah, I mean, my cousin is like younger than my younger sister. He's like not 18 yet, and he is like well over 2 meters tall. He's like he's
What?
by far the tallest member of our entire family.
You guys are talking about height, but I hadn't seen my younger cousin in like 2 years, and then I meet him for the reception for the wedding reception last week, and he has equaled my height when he is like 7 years younger than me.
Yeah, that happens.
Damn.
Yeah, one
Children
of
need to stop
my
growing.
cousins did that. She was like 12 and she was my height, and she is like 7 or 8 years younger than me. She's the youngest member of the whole family, and she still outpaces everyone. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Anyway,
Okay, so-
D&D.
What
Yeah.
color is the wall? Could I stain the wall with red wine?
What?
It sounds weird, but this way, if we have to hurry back, it'll be very easy to see where the trap would be.
Why red wine?
Because that's the only thing I have that could possibly mark the wall.
Oh, right.
Remember, this guy's an alcoholic.
Gadget
I mean,
Gadget looks at
the
it.
fact
Well,
that
if we're just gonna mark it, and I'm gonna try and pull a piece of stone from the wall.
Do you express Matt,
Can I, like-
express the sentiment like out loud of wanting to mark the wall?
I kind of meant for Larry to be asking it. In...
Can I pull out
just-
my pen?
I'm moving to pull a piece of stone from the wall.
Yeah,
so-
can I smack Gadron's hand away from the wall?
Roll to attack.
Is it just gonna be a flat d20, or do I have to?
No, you get to you add your. If I remember correctly, unarmored attacks. You add your strength modifier.
Can I?
But in this case, because you're not actually trying to damage him, I'll let you add dexterity instead.
Okay,
You
cool.
can add
It's all about
dexterity.
speed this time.
Oh, yeah, 15. What's your AC, Gadget?
18.
Nope.
All right, so it's probably gonna hurt my hand more, but the point still gets across.
Yeah,
Gadget, are you still going?
The smack doesn't impede my arm movement, but it does make me just, instead of going through with it, just rest my hand on the wall. Just like, what now?
Don't. And Nor's gonna kind of hold his hand after just open hand slapping metal. Just be like, please, just don't touch anything in this hallway, please, Gadron.
Or in the entirety of
Please.
the building. I won't say that, but
Yeah,
You kind of murmur it like under your breath.
yeah.
Gadget looks at his hand, looks back at Nor. I mean, I'm already touching it now.
Slowly move your hand from your wall, and please put them at your sides. And unless there is something that is trying to attack us, keep them there, please, Gadron.
Gadget rolls his eyes and obliges while also trying to bring the stone with his hand.
He's like, oh, fine, not. Roll sleight of hand.
14.
That's
What's
not
your-
bad. To be
What's
fair
your
to
passive
Gadron.
perception, no?
11.
Gadron,
Oh.
roll athletics.
What's he done? What is he
I
done?
imagine it's because Nor's like rubbing his head, looking down. He's just like,
God. Yeah, no, you find one stone that's a little bit loose already, and you just yank out and roll
What's
me,
the-
roll me a dexterity saving throw for me, Gadron.
7.
Okay.
That was a genuine two.
I imagine like Nor's just kind of like been looking down, rubbing his head. That's why he didn't even notice the brick being pulled.
Yeah. So you yank it out, and a tiny bit of the cement that had loosened over the years, that had kept all the stones together, a tiny sharp bit falls out and cuts the wire.
Oh my god. Damn it.
An enormous log trap just slams you straight into the wall, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn, that's sick.
Which for Gadget
Without
isn't
even-
too much. The armor does help negate some of it, but your ears are kind of ringing at this point. You just got slammed. You just you moved it. See, nothing's wrong. Smash.
I think it's less that and more like boom. Oh, look at that! Absolutely nothing to do with any stones.
Just
Nor's just now gonna look. He's just, Gadron, did you touch something?
No. What? Yeah, no, I think
Because
I'm
it
already
really
touching.
sounded like you just touched something. And
it also
you know,
looks like you touched something.
I don't even want to look.
You turn around basically.
I don't recommend it. Your heart won't
Yeah.
won't
Yeah,
survive.
Nor's still looking at the ground, his hands on his head, just like,
Yeah. You're slightly further ahead at this point, trying to move past it, but at this point, no.
nope.
It's like you're in front, Gadgeon's in the middle, Lowry and Kai are in the back. And you two, you've witnessed this, and no, you're just in like full disappointed father mode.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna look.
You
Like,
don't
Gadron,
need
let
to.
him get a lesson.
Ever fridge fart.
No.
And I just sidle up to Nor, and look where I go, souvenir. As he,
I will not look. Gadron, hold your souvenir with both your hands. Keep your hands in front of you. Don't touch anything else.
Gadget wants to argue, but the ringing in his ears is reminding him, okay, maybe this might not be the best plan.
like,
And so he sort of begrudgingly complies.
like, the moment this tinnitus stops, you'll see.
The moment this tinnitus stops, I'm going to touch everything I see.
So, keeping his gaze towards the ground, still refusing to look up, Nor's going to continue on, keeping an eye out for any more traps.
All right, roll me another perception check.
I like to imagine that the with Gadget springing the trap, the log is now just hanging there as the marker for, hey, this is where we were before.
Yeah, that's where the trap was.
Yeah, you look, Nye and Lowry, the way it's awkwardly positioned, you do have to like kind of clamber over it in order to get past. So it's a little complicated. It does have less movement, but you're still able to get across it. It's not too high. It was basically just the right height to just slam Gadget in like the small of his back, which is a little tall for you guys, but you are able to just climb over it, or possibly even crawl under it because it was swinging. You guys can continue on. Nor, you notice another similar tripwire.
I'll just kind of. There's another one here.
Yeah, Gadget.
Please, Gadron, please.
Yep.
The point where it is, it's here.
Gadget. Okay.
Please, just. And he, without even finishing that sentence, he'll just kind of climb or like step over it and continue on while looking.
I go to step over the tripwire and turn and check if Nora's looking, and then place my souvenir next to the tripwire.
I imagine like a little child who's like, yeah, just like watching, make sure their parents can't see what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. You managed to walk over it, and you're able to just your rock is like just barely touching it, not enough to actually cut it off or anything, but it's definitely touching it. It doesn't go off, but it's there.
And then I rejoin Nor.
I'm the real winner here.
Yeah, Gadron left the rock for you.
Like, he tells me to leave it, I keep it. He tells me to keep it, I'll leave it. Who's laughing now, huh?
I continue ahead, still head down, keeping an eye for more traps.
At this point, there are no more traps.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
That you can... No, I'm kidding. There are actually
Don't
no
even
more
begin.
traps. You've gone through the two main traps, and you come across an already wide open door.
Like to carefully peek inside, like sneakily.
You do find a few figures living, although only barely. Because littering one entire wall are several people chained up. So, most of them human, a couple of them elven or half-elven, the occasional genasi, even one or two tieflings. But they all have the same look of fear in their eyes.
Well, I think we found where they're keeping them. And I'll kind of carefully head in.
Yeah, Gadget. Are there any gods? Yeah, as I walk in.
Not
Come
that
on,
I can
Gatchin's
see.
not that stupid.
I don't know. We might be overestimating.
Yeah, I mean, he was told not to touch anything, and he ripped the rock out of the wall and got hit with the log. So I mean,
No, that wasn't stupidity. That was pettiness. Different.
Yep.
That's like when those museum signs that say "Do not touch," and there's just like, well, now obviously I have to touch it now.
and then you break it because you touched it.
Yep.
All right, well,
This sounds like it's coming from some personal experience. I don't know if it's just me.
No.
all right, well, I think we know this song and dance. Time to start picking locks.
Okay. Roll me thieves' tools.
All right, and that was dexterity and proficiency, right?
Yeah. Yep. You don't have expertise in them, do you? Because expertise, they're basically two. If you have 2 skills with expertise, then no, you don't.
No, I've actually have 4 skills with expertise
Okay.
right now, and none
Right,
of
you
them
didn't-
are.
None of these tools. Okay.
Yeah.
No. 17. You are able to pick all their locks one at a time, and then
Yeah.
go.
Gadget is tempted to try and yank some of the chains apart, but he doesn't want to openly define nor like this.
Yeah.
As if Nor could realistically do anything if Gadron were to openly define.
He can give him a very stern look, which is very easy for Nor because remember he can change his eye shape.
Yep.
Some of them they're freed out and they go, "Thank you." They were going to just. They said something about going to extract our magic, and they've already got
We
some
know
people.
where.
They're in other rooms, and there are more people who were going to be infused with it. I think. I don't know the details, but.
Huh. Sounds like a bit of fun, these people.
They're in rooms in the opposite corners. There's some. There's a corridor through that door. That's where there are some people who are about to be infused, if I remember correctly. And then over here, he points to a door that's to the south end of the room. Those are the people who've already had their magic absorbed. I don't know how they are right now. I don't even know if they're alive, but
It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here.
Yeah. Now, watch your step on the way out. There's an oddly placed rock next to a little thing that if you trip over it hits you with a log.
Hearing there's a little rock next to the string, Nor will kind of look over at Gadron. Yes. Watch out for the tripwire.
yes, we
Yeah, Gadget just sort of gives Nora a look. You wanted us to mock it, so I mocked it.
One of the prisoners kind of shows up his hand, and you can see it's been crushed. I know that from experience. But thank you. We'll be careful.
Yeah, Gadget
Please,
flashes a
save
thumbs
the
up and
others.
starts going toward the south door.
Okay. This one is locked, and it is a door made of pure steel.
Yeah. Yeah, and surrounded by steel, I presume.
Yes.
I'm gonna knock.
Dun 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 dun. No response.
Gadron, we don't want them to know we're here. Why are you knocking?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see if they can make them. If I'm gonna see if one of them opens the door to see who it is.
You know that there's a chance that we can open the door. and see who it is without them knowing that we're opening the door.
Well, be my guest.
And
And I gesture to the
Nor kind of
door.
holds up his thief picking tools, like,
Yeah, you can try and open it with the thief's tools if you want. That is acceptable.
I assume that's dexterity proficiency again.
Yes.
Alright, let me be sure I don't have anything in that.
Yeah, you're like, ooh,
Natural 20.
Yeah, you just like with just one hand while you're talking to Gadget, you've already got a lockpick in there, and you're just twisting it
What?
around.
Like lecturing Gadron, not even looking at the lock line.
Yeah, yeah, cause, yeah. There's like this is like muscle memory. Just as you just open the door, and sure enough, very similar. People lined up, chained against the wall. Only this time, when the very few of them look up to you, their gaze is hollow, lifeless.
hello.
They're alive, but only barely. They appear to be drained. Which
Okay.
you can assume they have been, quite literally.
Hey, don't worry. Don't worry about Frank. We'll get you out of here. And I'm gonna start yanking some of their chains apart.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Uh-oh.
These are pretty solid chains.
I'll move in for lockpick.
All right, more thieves' tools. Yeah, no, this is the chains themselves seem to be magically enhanced, but luckily the manacles around the wrists seem to be worked by just normal keys, which is perfectly serviceable.
I like to imagine that that Gadget's struggling with the first one he was trying all the way until Nor's finished with them all.
Yeah, I'd like to say, when Nor gets the one Gadron's working on, he'll kind of wave the lockpick tools again like he did the first time with the door. He's like,
Yeah, Gadget just sort
there
of
are
gives,
other ways besides just brute forcing it, Gadron. And then they'll...
You've
lock.
just gone full dad at this point.
Gadget just sort of gives Nor an unamused look.
Sorry, Gadget, strength doesn't solve everything.
But strength's all I have.
Without strength, I'm nothing. Well, you should have thought of that when you chose fighter. I'm kidding.
Oh dear.
You could have been a barbarian, because then you'd at least have some dexterity and constitution. But well, you got constitution, but
I was about to
no
say.
dexterity.
I do not
That's
believe
negative.
in dexterity. I only punch.
Hey, punching can be dexterity if you're a monk.
I'm imagining, like, you know, the stereotypical dad being like, no, don't get into art, you should be getting into, like, you should become a doctor or something. It's like, you shouldn't be a X class, you should be a other class.
Now, why are you going out to be a fighter?
You should
You
become
know
a
how hard it is to
barbarian.
become a successful fighter?
Exactly.
Why don't you just be like Andrew, your friend? He's going to be a fighter, or not fighter, barbarian. If you want to punch things, barbarians punch things.
Or Nigel
Ooh.
next door, he's going to be a paladin. He can use spells. Don't you want to use spells?
And Jeremy is going to be a monk. Doesn't that sound fun?
Funnily enough,
That-
I've actually seen that exact character archetype in a webcomic where it's a fighter from a family of wizards.
Oh my god. What webcomic is it? It sounds amazing.
It's called The Order of the Stick.
Oh,
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I haven't actually read it, but I've heard of it. Anyway, so yeah, you guys get all the prisoners there. Many of them just don't even wake up. They just slump down, barely breathing.
In that case, we ask the healthiest looking ones to carry them out. With the the warning about the trap thing.
Yep.
Some of the previous ones who haven't had their magic stolen from them do come in to help. because they figure that'd be the case. What would you like to do next?
Last door to get the last group of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably hurry if they were the ones that were about to be drained.
Yeah, so you go back to the previous room, through an eastern door, and you run through the long corridor. There are no traps there, which is lucky. And the last door, let me see, is it open? As a matter of fact, it is open. These are people with a very similar look of fear. Most of these are humans. And as explained, these are the ones who would be infused with magic if you had not arrived.
Hey, we're here to save you. Yeah, as Gadget just sort of barges in.
Alright, they look at you and they are basically stunned silent. They weren't expecting any sort of rescue anytime soon, if at all. Would you like to roll a strength check?
Yep, I'd like to roll a strength check.
Alright, roll the strength check.
Hey!
Because these people were normal humans, the chains did not have to be reinforced as much. So for you, these ones are easy. You're able to just yank the manacles in half, freeing them. Just kind of grab next to the, sort of on the ones near the wrist and just rip them in half, force them open.
Yeah! Alright. And watch out. Watch out for the small rock. Next to it is a little string that hits you with a log if you trip over it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All the other scientists have left, but in that room there, he points to one door that is slightly further down from the one you just entered. In there, that's the main. What word did they use? Something like Labrador something? I don't know what it was. It was lab something.
Laboratory?
That must be it. That must be it. That must be it.
Yeah. That'll be the word.
Right. Thank you. I will. Okay, we'll go, but please. There's still some people in there. I don't know if they'll survive, but if you can, please save them.
Of course.
We should
Well-
check that out for certain.
Kai kind of speaks for the first time in a while, and he just goes, "We will." And when you look at his face, you can see that the same very dark expression has returned as when interrogating the various criminals the party's encountered so far.
A little bit more concerned seeing that expression. He's just,
Yeah.
we will.
Yeah, Gadrin then turns his focus to the corridor and starts going toward it.
This isn't the door that he pointed out wasn't part of the corridor. It was within the room itself.
So to the door.
And okay. Are you going to try and rip it open?
Yep.
All right, going for the whole dramatic entrance approach.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on if he actually opens it or not.
Is it just just a strength check?
Make it athletics actually, because you're pulling it.
Gotcha. 10.
Unfortunately, these are also still pretty hard, so it is kind of. It's just the same note on repeat over and over. It's just.
Alright, yeah, you feel a slight tap on your back, and turn around. Nord's just kind of smugly sitting there with his lock picking things. If you don't mind.
He's just kind of spinning the lockpick between your fingers.
Yeah, Gadget gives him a look, and then just let's go to the door. Fine, but I'll get you going first.
All right, and I'll kind of take a knee and try and lockpick.
You are just about able to get it open, but as you pull out the lockpick, you do notice it's been broken. So you open it.
You'll just kind of sit there like.
Luckily, there are no more locked doors, so you should be okay.
Famous last
Okay.
words.
Did I successfully unlock the door, or did I not?
You did successfully lock the door, but it came at a cost.
Okay. Well, I'll kind of hold up the broken lockpick. It's open.
Yeah, shit, that wouldn't have happened if you just sat back and let me do my thing. and then I just angrily opened the door.
As you angrily just slam open the door, Gadget, you come across by far the... Hang on a sec.
Oh, he's died. I killed him with magic medicine.
What he was about to say is that we come across a deck of many things, you see.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't see what else it could have been.
It could have been the
All right,
Chimera.
in that case, I would like to, I'd like to pull a card from the deck of many things. What do I roll here?
No, you do not find the deck of anything.
The
What you
box of many
find
doodads.
is the largest room in the facility by a mile. Because you find dozens upon dozens of large tube-like domes made of green glass that are also covered in plenty of runes. Inside of each tube is a green liquid with the occasional bubble forming, and within said liquid are various humanoids and several not so humanoid creatures as well. You find a couple of wolves and squirrels, even a handful of bugbears.
Seeing the humanoid shapes floating in water causes Gadrin to sort of seize up.
And they
I'll
all
kind of
appear to
glance
be
at
in.
him.
They all
What is
appear to
it?
be.
What is it, Gudrun?
Gadrin doesn't answer, but instead immediately charges forward to try and open one of those domes.
Is it a specific one, or is it just any of them?
The closest one.
Okay.
Gadron, wait.
You go to charge towards one of them, towards one of the humans in suspended animation. Where the human body inside, which looks to be quietly asleep, suddenly begins to glow. As right as you're about to swing your axe towards it, it explodes. Well, sword, sorry.
Right.
Sorry, too much quick roll. You swing your sword towards it, and it explodes, knocking you back about 15 feet. No damage, but you are pushed back. And the glass around it explodes as the green liquid does, and as the human body just splats to the bottom of the tube, as the door underneath it opens, and it just falls somewhere.
I'm gonna run over and try and help Gadron up. Gadron, there's magic around these. We don't know what it does. You can't just go barging in. And I'll hold a hand out to help him up.
Yeah, Gadrin accepts the hands, and you notice that he's a little bit checked out. As if seeing these things floating in the liquid is bringing back bad memories.
Hey, Gadron, Neuril kind of reach up and just kind of give him a little tap a couple times, like, "Hey, still with us."
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. We've got to get these guys out of here.
I agree, but we can't just rush it. We have no idea what those runes do.
Apparently, they make me explode.
Okay, I'll kind of look up at Lowry. Do you have any idea what they might do?
Larry, you're muted.
Thank you. Sorry. I don't know, to be completely honest, but I can try and work it out, and then I'll roll to see if I know.
You do eventually hear a voice saying, there is no need. I'm sure I can tell you that it was not the runes that exploded, but the person within.
Gadrin looks over at the source of the voice.
Yeah, I'll do the same, I think.
You look towards the center of the room as you see another one of the similar rune-covered pillars, similar to the previous room. And standing in front of it is one man dressed in a white coat, wearing a very short buzz cut and a neatly trimmed beard. A human.
Sorry, who are you?
Not that it should matter for too long, but my name is Victor Retina. Pleasure. Or at least it would be if you were not in the middle of currently trashing the place.
Whose fault is that? Gadrin says as he draws his swords.
Oh, if you're the kind of person who wants to protect this, then I don't think it is a pleasure to meet you, to be completely honest.
But it will be our pleasure to get rid of you.
Oh yeah, I'll raise my hands with fire in my eyes.
I'll go ahead and pull out my hand crossbow.
He goes, Now, I'm sure you'd like to hear a little bit of explanation before things get too violent. While, unfortunately, I cannot tell you the full details without the risk of the head director becoming quite aggravated indeed, I can assure you that this place is of quite importance, though not enough that it can't be sacrificed for the greater good. But for now, I'll begin to explain that this room is a bit of a testing chamber. As you are aware from the notes that you so rudely stole from me, that this place is indeed where we can practice a little bit of magical infusion. It's
a killing floor.
Oh, that's not the plan, I can assure you. That's merely a... On cue, another body explodes. Unfortunate bit of collateral damage as we find our successful formula.
Can I just completely, interrupt what he's saying? And,
What are you doing?
well, first I'm gonna cast Major. Oh wait, no, I did that last time.
Is it on?
Is it still on? How long does Mage Armor last?
Last 8 hours.
Okay, yeah. So Mage Armor's still on.
Yeah. Okay, so we're still okay on that front.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the
So you're planning on just interrupting him?
I think in that case I'm just going to say some magic words and I am going to cast haste and I'm going to twin it onto both Gadrin and Nor once again.
You wiggle your fingers and Victor just snaps his and whatever was about to come out just fizzles.
Counterspell it, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what you imagine is the case. And he goes, Temper. I understand that this may seem unethical to you, but I assure you that with this, no one will be discriminated from any sort of lack of magic again. Think about how much more powerful we could all become. Those elves in Athena who are ridiculed for not being born with any sort of magical abilities. The humans who are constantly being mocked for not having anything in particular special now have that capability. Just like you do, young man. And then the dwarves who They themselves, well, they don't know really. They know very little magic at all, but with this, they would stand a chance against the war.
The
You
war's
do real.
been the war's been going on for 300 years now. Is it that
No.
long, Tom, or is it longer?
The humans have been involved for 300 years. The actual
Okay.
war has been going around for about 2,000.
Okay, but yeah, the war's been going on for the war's been going on for oh, yeah, the war's been going on for 300 years, and with no sign of stopping without your hellish project. I think the humans are doing just fine.
It's
True,
also
but
worth
of course, I'm
noting.
not sure humans are the ones who'll be paying the highest. Of course, that's not for me to decide. That would be the head director. I simply want to see his vision come true.
It's also worth noting that if you want people to pay for it, there'll be no such thing as equality. The richer will get richer, and the poorer will get poorer. You're just making people who are powerful more powerful. I'm pretty sure you're lying, and if you're not, then you're definitely lying to yourself.
And it's not going to be
I'm
the
merely talking.
distribution of magic. You're just going to be killing those that are born with it for those without.
I suppose. But at least that way we'll know it's possible. And it's something the
Your
head director would definitely like to see.
your philosophy is a pathetic excuse to commit crimes like these.
Says the boy who single-handedly exterminated 2 people in the middle of Prospect Square.
Two people who bladed vipers.
Ask them. Did they have any magical capabilities?
They did not.
They could
I
be
don't
quite good
see.
customers then. Thank you for that little bit of business insight. Now,
Yeah, get.
I will tell you one more thing before things get ugly. As you can tell, these people will not have too long before they explode. Try as you might, they're a lost cause. The same goes for the rest of this facility. The moment I leave, this place will erupt after 10 minutes. I do hope those prisoners you saved are fast enough. And
Can I
as for
take a shot at him?
Yeah, I was gonna just go with the you presume you're going to leave.
Yeah. So we able to take a shot real quick?
Okay,
Is that a yeah or?
go ahead if you wish, yeah?
Alright, question.
Go on.
Do I have my assassinate trait here going? Since he's yet to move?
Well,
It
he
was
has
kind of
used
mid-speech.
counterspell, so I'm going to say
Okay.
no.
Alright, I'll just see. Gotta check where it was. There it is. Dang it, I've been rolling alright the whole time.
No, he just kind of cocks his head to the side and goes, well, the prisoners need to escape, but I'm assuming they've made some somewhat decent progress, especially with the little markings, so they should be alright. Considering what's about to happen, I'm not quite so confident with you.
Yeah,
He presses a-
you'd be surprised, yeah, Magic Man. Yeah, because we've been through things that would kill your scientist twice over, but we are still here.
Yes. That being said, there is one creature, I believe, who has given you quite a challenge. Would you like to meet him?
Yes.
He pushes a button, and the
Uh-oh.
floor underneath you opens. As you all fall about 40 feet.
Ooh.
Luckily, the landing is soft enough for you to not take any falling damage.
I think I know why it's soft enough.
Can you hazard a guess?
The bodies?
As a matter of fact, yes. They are literally hundreds of bodies of all various creatures, though most of them human, all having had parts of their bodies either ripped off or blown up. Some of them simply had something gone straight through their skull, like a sort of drill. The others, sometimes their hands have blown off. You do not know where the hands have landed, nor do you want to. And some of them have chunks bitten out of them.
Gadrin looks out into the room and clanks his swords together. Here, Chimera!
You do look around, and you sure enough notice, currently in the middle of eating the test subject that fell most recently, with the sound of flesh being ripped out and chewing, a familiar lion-bodied creature with draconic wings and a tail that turns around, and you see a lion, a goat, and a dragon's head. As you hear a voice, "Oh, keep in mind, he's not going to be the only thing there. We're very much aware of your capabilities, so he will be having a little bit of backup." Another trapdoor opens, and the two ogres that you fought before, or at least their mangled corpses, fall down as well. And a strange, dark magic surrounds them.
Oh.
Before they slowly raise themselves up.
While this is happening, can I make a move to try and hide?
Yeah. There are plenty of hiding spots, however badly they may smell.
Okay, so my
No
mental...
time to take in all the gore and viscera here. We're trying to survive this.
My mental image when I was watching this, when I was listening to the description, I thought we had accidentally foiled his plans with the ogres, and then the necromancer came up and was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed that it would be brought back to life.
Yeah.
I was Gadget for a second there.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, are we rolling initiative?
Well, whether you survive this battle or not, I'm not entirely sure whether you'll survive the upcoming explosion. If you do, just know that one prisoner you helped, he will not be surviving for much longer. You hear the sound of wisps, and his voice is no more. Nor you have successfully ran behind a pile and are currently just somewhat embedded in them. Mm-hmm. Very narrowly avoiding getting the thumb in your eye. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Hey, I'm doing good on the initiative rolls today.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, I got a good one.
Yo.
Okay, let me just do it. So, looking at everybody's score, okay, so Lowry, you obviously have the higher dex.
Hold on. I need to roll
Kai,
still.
you might want to roll. Just saying. Nor, what's your what's your modifier for dex?
+3.
Okay, yeah, you are going for them. So, yeah, besides that, there's no more clashing turn order, so he's gonna go. The okay, and do.
How big is the area we're in, Tom?
Are you suggesting we set a bunch of corpses on fire?
Yes.
I'm just saying, imagine how great of a position we would be in if one of us was a necromancer.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
true
my
actually.
Yeah. How odd.
Sorry, George, are you hearing the thunder outside?
Yeah, it's epic. I'm
It's
seeing it
ridiculous.
too.
I've never heard anything that loud. I've never heard thunder that loud before.
Yeah.
You guys are I can't describe what we're hearing. It's like I
You're
thought there were people.
mystic.
I thought there were people running up and down the stairs like that are next to my room.
Okay,
It's
if
like-
anyone
Yeah.
could think of some good battle music, I would appreciate that. Okay, so it is.
I feel like at this point, Soul's music would be pretty good.
Soul's
I
music
could
is
see
always
Soul's
good.
Well, actually, I have an idea. Versus Susie from Deltarune.
Oh yes, definitely.
I will. Okay, I'll take it.
It's just good
Okay.
music, even if it's
All right. So
I'm holding on for when we have that right fight that we can use a
okay,
Vortex theme.
just letting you know, the room is 65 by 35 feet, so fairly big.
Right.
Although it does feel a little more cramped with all these corpses around.
I got a question.
Yes.
So the Chimera looked up from eating, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna be able to get a surprise attack, but I do have advantage since it's yet to move. Or I am hiding as well, so I don't know if that
Well, it
matters.
hasn't actually done any actions. So
So would you say,
I would say you do have assassinate, actually.
alright, cool. I would like to finally use that vial of poison,
Ooh.
Ooh.
although I don't think I ever actually got the stats for it, so...
Let me just.
I love how you timed that so that it came right before the drop.
Yeah. Okay, let me just look it up for you. So, you get a... It is a one-time use.
Yep.
Keep in mind.
and this is the time.
So, go ahead. So you're going to coat your little crossbow with
Yep.
this poison. And go ahead and roll to attack. 18. You're aiming at the Chimera?
Yep.
Well, it doesn't matter. It hits either way. Okay. So,
Okay.
roll a sneak attack. And I'm going to have him roll a con save.
Well, also the question is, you said I do get my assassinate, so does that mean I get my auto crit on it?
Yes.
Sweet.
Am I allowed to set the rhythm bot to loop?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
Alright, here's my damage. 40.
There we go.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's with your sneak attack, and I will say it just barely failed the con save. It was a DC 15. It rolled a 14. Ooh. So you get to roll an extra 7d6. poison
Is that
damage.
including the crit?
That is not. No, that doesn't get added to the crit. Unfortunately.
Okay.
The crit is from the melee attack itself.
Okay.
Those are not counts towards critical successes.
So 68 damage.
Wow, that did like almost half its damage immediately.
So I just kind of pop up from behind the bodies and just...
Yeah, you did more than half his damage in a single round. It looks up Snarlgage and then the lion head just gets unfortunately just gets something straight down his throat, and it's like choking.
Now, is poison... I assume poisoning would have taken my bonus action, right?
Yes.
Alright, I was pretty sure that's what it did.
So
So,
at this
of
point
all the
you are
times, this was the time to use it.
Yeah, at this point you are exposed now. And it
Alright.
sees that, and the dragon head looks to the side, starts coughing a little bit as well, because they do share the same body. and it starts glaring at you all. Everyone roll a dex save.
Ah, boy, here we go!
Because you are all in range.
Ah!
Hold on a second.
Wait, just because I don't remember this out of game. So in game, can I remember what this did last time?
Well, you kind of got knocked out instantly by it, so I don't think you ever saw it.
You just remember something very hot, and that was it. And then
Okay.
you're unconscious.
So dex save, I think is good.
Alright.
Okay.
Am I able?
That's all good.
Am I able to use my uncanny dodge on this?
Unfortunately, that's only for...
Actually, what I might do, I might use something.
Oh.
There's yeah. I think it's 2 sorcery points, and I can add a d4 to somebody's roll. So I could, yeah. Hold on, let me just look this up. Bend low. So yeah, if I spend 2 sorcery points, I can add 2. Yeah, I can roll 1d4 and give it to Matt as a bonus.
Okay, go ahead.
So okay, Matt, that probably didn't make a difference, but Matt, your save was now 15.
Okay.
You know what? I appreciate the effort, though.
So that is
15.
I rolled a 9.
okay. You guys are gonna hate me for this. So everyone who failed is going to take. I keep. Actually, you know. Okay, I need to calculate this in my head.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
Is this the TPK? Is this how it happens?
Okay, so those who fail take 43 fire damage.
I'm down.
Now, hold on. Question.
The DC was 15.
Mita beats it.
Yeah.
Wait, so Matt gets halved.
Yeah, Matt gets it halved.
Let's go.
Okay, so hold on. How much damage was it?
So it was 43 total. So
Alright.
So half would be 22.
rounded. Yes.
I said it's fire, so can I use my uncanny dodge to react to it to dodge?
I'm pretty sure that only works for melee attacks. You're thinking of evasion,
Hold on.
next level.
Because it just says. Let me check.
It just says when an attacker you can see hits you with an attack. That's all.
I'd like everyone to point out. I would like everyone to know that I'm on 9 HP.
I'm pretty sure you're right. That it doesn't apply to saves though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only applies to like attacks.
Alright.
not-
Yeah,
So
I think
22
if it's a spell attack, I think you can do it, but I don't think you can if it's a save.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm standing.
Yeah, just about.
Just about barely.
Lowry, how are you?
I'm on. I take 20 damage, right? I'm on 20.
You take
health
22
from that.
damage.
22. Okay, I'm on 18. Then.
I
Okay,
am
you're
on
okay.
9.
I've been.
I'm
When
on
everyone is on
six.
9 health, you know something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Like very wrong.
I have been knocked.
Bruh.
No haste for you.
Well, if Lowry's active, we still have a healer.
That's true.
Speaking of, I think although Chimera has more than one action, doesn't it?
Let me see.
I don't know.
Not with the fire breath.
Okay, good. So Larry's turn's next.
Yeah.
That was close.
So Kai has been
So
knocked
I'll
unconscious
do-
by a Chimera twice.
Yep, he is not having a fun time with this guy.
Yep.
Okay, so
now it is Lowry's turn.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if this is possible, but is it possible I could try and get Kai's body behind cover?
You're gonna have to roll athletics for me.
I don't think I'll risk it. I'll stick to what I know and do spells. I'll use Cure Wound on Kai.
What level?
I can't really upcast it at all, so it would just be first level. So it's 1d8 plus 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over for him to cast this. So that's 10 health.
Okay.
And when I kind of pick him up, I'm gonna go, you know what I said before about how you're not supposed to kill things? And at this point, Larry is looking already quite disheveled from the fall and the damage. And it's slightly crazed, just, it's fine to kill this guy when we catch up with him. I am completely with you on this one. But first of all, obviously, let's deal with this. And then she's gonna kind of turn around and just kind of shout at Frey, or like throw Frey out, kind of shout at him, and get him to go and have a little nibble.
Okay.
So I'll roll that.
So, yeah.
Oh, nope.
Unfortunately, it flies towards it, but the goat head just kind of knocks it to the side.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Oh, well.
it doesn't hit anything delicate, so it is completely fine in terms of health.
But just no damage this time.
No, it is.
Okay.
But yeah. So, next one, Quadruin.
Well, okay. First of all, I'm going to take a deep breath and take a second wind.
Okay, yeah, that makes complete sense.
Okay, it's 1d10 plus level, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Very good. You can regain 12 HP.
All right. I'm almost at half HP.
Yeah. So having taken this massive hit, Gadrin just gives a sharp inhale, exhale, and then immediately charges the Chimera.
All right. You kind of had it head on because you were already in the middle of approaching the Chimera before you even did that. So go ahead. Yep, that certainly hits.
And I'm going to add a superiority dice to this attack to make it spooky.
That's 10 slashing, and he has to make a DC 16 will save to not get spooked.
All right.
As you do that, I'm going to roll my next attack.
It rolls a. So what? So it was a
16 DC.
It rolled a 21.
Well then, damn.
Does that hit?
Okay. Does that hit? Just about.
Nice. All right. Another try. I almost rolled a d20 for the damage. That's 15 slashing, another save for DC 16.
Okay. Let me just have my damage first. He rolls another 21.
This thing is unshaken.
It saw you fall in front of it before. It's not worried. It just saw you almost died in one of its attacks.
Oh, is it the same one?
It is.
Possibly.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I mentioned before about like we should have taken care of it.
Yeah, by the way, I rolled a 26 for my third attack.
Yeah, that hits.
And another superiority dice try.
At least we're getting in extra damage.
Yep, and that's 15.
It rolled a natural 1.
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
This time, that last attack, you managed to get it square in the jaw, and it's seen you just go. It's looking at you going, wait, it is still standing. That didn't happen last time.
Yeah.
And it starts backing away very slowly.
Yeah, Gadger, not wanting to risk another fiasco like last time, is going to action surge.
Okay.
Oh, it's getting closer! Oh!
Oh my word. You're so powerful, you summoned a piggyback.
I was hoping it was something like a Jerry Quaz or something.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
I think that one missed.
No, that one misses, unfortunately. Let me see how this one.
Alright, one last shot.
Alright.
Got it!
Hit. That definitely hits.
11 slashing.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Didn't
Hey,
get a second go.
Yes!
the thing is, because if it had a second go, we were all dead.
Yeah, that's true.
That was my thinking.
It might not have recharged, but at least he took it out while he's good. And I will say, that assassinate took out like over half of its health, so good play on you, Nor.
Yeah,
I
that's why
think
we
this-
hold on to the poison.
I think this shows that, like, we can perfectly beat this thing as long as half the party doesn't go down on the first turn.
Yeah, this time only a quarter of the
I
party
agree
went
with
down
that.
the first turn. Yeah, so what happened? So here's how I do this. So Gadrin started by initially by doing the initial charges, like hacking wildly away at it, and after the blow that caused it to, that mate finally made it scared. He then took a deep breath, steeled himself, and then with more, with almost as much savagery as you've ever seen him, he leaps into the air, onto the Chimera's back and stabs each of its heads in turn before, doing one final flourish, cutting all three of them off in one go.
Okay, first of all, get on the Chimera's back! Sorry, I can resist.
What's that a reference to?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Normally it's the Hydra, but anyway.
Yeah, we
But
already
yeah,
fought the Hydra this
You,
round, so.
you immediately just go to town. As you're on his back, you stab just 1, 2, 3, and you're able to position both of your swords within the lion head, right straight in the neck, and then just yank them out while severing the lion's neck, while also getting the dragon and goat at the same time, and the rest of the body collapses. And it is now spewing blood out of its neck holes. Not
Gadrin
over.
lets out a feral roar of catharsis.
Keep in mind, it's not over yet.
Yeah, I know it's not over, but the biggest threat is out of the way.
Absolutely. Good job. Good job. Good
Thank
job.
you. On that note, I'm going to use the restroom.
Alright.
Take a brief pause. I might do the same.
Yeah, I'll let them come back. It's like it's too important for them to miss anything.
Yeah.
Alright, if everyone's going, I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick.
I have my drink with me already.
Hey, I had my drink, I just drank it all. I like water.
Oh, I'm so glad, dude, because that was my last possible attack.
I know. I mean, that one fire attack has been the pain of your existence, hasn't it?
I mean, if I had a nickel for how many times I've been knocked to single-digit HP by that fireball, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I love that meme.
Doofenshmirtz is just such a good character.
Yeah, I know.
I love him. I love him a bit.
I'm sad that none of those were a crit.
Yeah, that's how I feel most of the time when I use
Chaos Bolt.
when I use Chaos Bolts. Yeah, it's like, oh, that was cool, but it could have been a crit.
Well,
Which is, I will admit, is very first world.
That's just the dilemma of D&D. Like, it's so cool, but it could have been better.
Yeah.
So I will say, I don't think I've ever heard you so viscerally, so viscerally excited by something before, Wreck. That scream of pure catharsis. I felt it.
Hello.
You back now?
Yep.
Nice. Just waiting for Matt if he's not back.
Are you muted, Matt?
No, he's not.
Yeah, well, I just know that his headset mic sometimes does that to him.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
But yeah, that cathartic scream that that thing has already caused its TPKO once, and I was getting flashbacks to that as in the anticipation of how do you want to do this?
Yeah. He's just like, please, 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 please.
Yep. I'll admit my heart dropped a little bit when I missed that one attack.
I don't blame you.
The lesson here is don't miss a time.
Very true.
But yeah, this thing that's been lingering in the back of Gadget's head for about half of this arc, that was great. If only there were enough time to carve its heart out.
Imp 2.
You unlocked the Chimera armor.
You get fire.
Like as soon as you say it, you hear like that da 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 da. Dun.
Is this Monster Hunter World or is this?
Monster Hunter Rise, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Hell yeah, I got it.
well, Monster Hunter in general.
Yeah. I'm just imagining like the armor providing skills like fire attack, stun resistance.
Razor sharp.
Yep. Imagine the kind of weapon you could carve from this thing.
It would be big, to say the least.
I mean, that's the case with most weapons in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, Monster Hunter in general.
That's
has
true,
big
actually.
weapons.
It does have. That's the one thing that drew me to it was big swords.
I mean, I'm
We're
a
talking
hammer
about.
main.
Oh, and are we talking about turning the Chimera's corpse into weapons?
Yeah.
In the context of I wish there were time for me to carve its heart out.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, with everything getting ready to blow up, I don't think we have the time to do that.
I know that I was bemoaning that fact.
Oh, yeah.
I'm imagining Quadruin trying to drag it along, and we're like, Quadruin, we don't have time. Oh, but I want a massive sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say, believe me, by all means, I had a barbarian that literally everything I killed, I took something from it.
I mean, Gadget had an imp heart for who knows how long.
Yeah, from the time you met him to Haman.
Why did it disappear at Human?
Because
he
Haman
blew it
didn't
up.
explode.
Oh.
It's just for another reason to hate him.
Yeah,
Maybe he wasn't so
has
bad
no-
after all.
No, what are you talking about? He's a complete dick. Anyway, Kai, your turn. You've still got the two zombified ogres
okay,
currently
yeah.
lumbering their way towards you.
Alright, so what I'm thinking at the minute is there's two of them. So bonus action, I'm turning one of my level 2 spell slots into 2 sorcery points. And then I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt at level 3 once on each of them. And once with advantage.
Both with advantage.
No, once with advantage, because
Okay.
that's all Tides of Chaos can do. Okay, so first roll is a 20. Not natural, but a 20.
That hits. Wait, of course,
Wait,
these guys have
really?
actually. I just realized these guys have terrible AC. Actually,
Their AC is 2.
Okay, so
one of them.
2d8 plus. So I've upcast it to level 3, so I believe would that be 3d6? I think.
You might want to look it up.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
I just had a thought. How much overflow damage did I do to the Chimera?
About 3.
So even if I rolled minimum, that last one I would have still killed him. That's good.
Okay,
It had 8 HP on the very last hit.
okay, so Tom, 23 damage towards the first one, and it's going to be lightning damage as per the usual.
Okay. So towards number 1.
Yep, 23 damage.
Yep.
And towards the second, that is a 21.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, I feel like Kai almost doesn't need to roll when he's fighting.
I will say, like, because the main threat is definitely out. Do you want to know these guys' AC? Actually, no. I'll tell you the AC afterwards.
How hurts the guy I just hit looking?
He's a little fried, but he isn't stopping.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, he's kind of being driven by supernatural forces beyond his will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already dead. Wants one more.
The other one takes 19 fire damage.
Yeah. So yeah, calculating this is hard.
Yeah, having a hard time with reverse math.
It's called subtraction. But yes.
I was gonna say I don't think there's really reverse math. Adding and subtracting are both math.
I was making a joke because
It's a Critical Role reference.
Right.
Because Travis Willingham, who plays Grog, who is basically a min-maxed version of Gadrin, while trying to calculate how much HP he had left after an attack, said, "I can't do reverse math." You mean subtraction? There was a lot of jokes on that show of
in his defense, like IRL, Travis Willingham does have like ADHD, so it's understandable. But I can kind of relate to him on that regard.
Yeah. There were, however, a lot of jokes about Grog's 6 intelligence rubbing off on him.
Yeah, I'm returned to 6. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So this guy's on fire. Doesn't seem to react. This is the one who was defeated by Nora Maori, so he seems significantly less eviscerated than the other one you hit with lightning, which is the one that got torn to shreds by Gadron. And it's gonna go over. It's gonna go over. It sees that Lowry healed it, and due to some sort of ethereal command, it's gonna try and hit you, Lowry.
Oh darn. Okay.
It rolled a natural 1.
Hell yeah.
I keep doing that.
Yeah, that was like the inverted version of that meme where the guy's smiling and then is sad.
I mean, for the troll, it was exact.
Just like hit the healer one.
Where is it? So melee critical fail, so I gotta roll my 200. It rolls a 22, which means each of the attacker's attacks deal 1d6 less damage for the next 1d4 rounds.
Huh. How about that?
So it now does. It's going to do less damage to you guys should it hit.
I'm sure that's gonna matter for the people on 15 or less HP.
I mean, considering how much damage it does, it could with these fights, every single point counts.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
remember,
sure
it was thanks to that 1 point that Nor survived.
Yep.
And I was gonna say, bold of you to say, assume that I don't go down almost every fight.
Alright, considering the thing that I had the versus Susie theme up before is gone, I think I could stop.
Yeah, it's probably worth doing that. It fitted really. It felt like a redemption music.
Yeah, you can pause it now.
There we go.
Okay, so Ogre number 2 is going to do this one's going to lumber straight over to Gadron. Pretty high. He rolled a 24.
He hit me.
Oh, really? What a shame. And he is going to deal 12 bludgeoning damage.
Well, I'm still on double digits.
Your second wind meant nothing. Well, actually, no.
It meant everything.
Yeah, but it's still okay. That's it. That's their turns gone. On to you now, Nor.
All right. So the one that Kai hit, which one is it by now?
The one that Kai hit is currently next to Lowry,
All right.
and it missed.
All right. I'll go ahead and take an attack at it, and since it is clearly focused on someone else, I have advantage on it. Correct?
Yes. A 12.
All
That
right.
hits.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 1d4. I'm not
five.
liking all these ones.
You do get sneak attack
Oh.
Wait.
because
Huh?
someone is next to it. Because Lowry's next to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he tried to attack Lowry.
That's
It's
a little
got,
better.
Yeah, so that does a
3d4.
total of 16.
That's 3d4.
Oh.
Let me correct that. There we go. 12 damage. That's better. It's as if I had
Okay,
rolled
so
max
that's
on the
total.
3d4.
Okay, so it's
17.
17 damage.
Now go ahead and use my bonus action to hide. Because
Oh.
what's up with all the ones?
You are kind of reeling from getting hit by a fireball, so
Yeah, and you kind of
That's
go
true, I
over.
was
You
pretty
just
much on
you kind of
death's
trip
door.
over a loose femur. Unfortunately,
I am literally at 6 HP, so it would make sense.
yeah. You just kind of run to somewhere and you just kind of trip over. And you kind of land head first into a lung. I love making it as gross as possible.
Okay, I'm
Right,
sure
I also
he's
just kind of
seen worse in his
body
past. He just doesn't remember.
so yeah,
Yeah.
he has PTSD that he doesn't even know about.
Yeah. Just wait. Once it all hits,
I'm
it's gonna hit.
traumatized and I don't know why. It's like the ASDF sketch, like Doctor, I have a fear of backstories. When did this happen? Well, okay, Lowry, your go. Someone
Okay.
just tried to smack you. That's not nice.
That is true. So I'm gonna try smack him back, but with a bigger thing. I'm gonna smack him with a sword.
Okay. Keep in mind, he tried to hit you with a Morning Star, so I don't know
that's
about
true,
bigger
actually.
thing. This
Maybe
is an
not bigger
ogre we're
one.
talking about.
I'm trying to remember how we killed them last time.
I think we just brute force killed him.
we were also hasted at the time, so
Yeah.
True, well, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pull out Quirky Magic Rapier. And roll to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's 1d8 plus 5. So 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell Frey to use Acid Arrow.
Okay, very
classic.
good.
Give me a
Very
second.
good. So Frey's going to take a little bit of a step back from a little fly.
From the original nibble.
Yeah, from the still bleeding Chimera corpse.
can we tell it's bleeding with all the
Oh.
blood that's currently here?
Unfortunately, that will miss.
So that's 2d4.
Well,
isn't it?
most of the blood that's around you is a little drier. This one is still fresh and coming out.
So
Either way, it
damage.
stinks. So that'll do 2. That'll do 3 damage. Every bit helps.
True, I guess.
Okay.
is it my turn?
Larry, do you have anything else you can do?
No, it is your turn, man. Don't.
Okay, Gotcha, go ahead.
Yeah,
So you're out of action surges.
yeah, and I'm out of second winds. And I currently
Exactly.
have an ogre that's looking at me very, very worryingly. So I'm going to take care of that problem.
Understandable.
I think that hits.
Yes, that does hit
All right,
quite soundly.
that's for 11 slashing.
11.
Hang on, I have to recenter my chair.
That's fine.
I just put D-roll twice. What am I doing? There we go, 14.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, very good. Very, very good.
And one more.
Yeah, that most certainly hits.
Yeah, just trying to think whether. Nah, I'm not going to use Octahedron of Dominance on this one.
All right.
That's 10 more slashing.
You got him out of the funny health.
I'm sorry, what?
He was on 69 HP.
How? What?
Not anymore. Yeah, I will say these guys are tanks. They can take quite a beating, especially the one you're up against.
Necromancy is a hell of a drug.
Oh yeah. Why do you think people become liches?
It was that first hit they took back in high school. They just can't get enough of it.
Damn, I can't stop re.
I can stop whenever I want. It's just feels nice.
Let me just reanimate this last corpse one, please. I'll stop after that.
You got those commercials where it's just the old lich. If you think it's a harmless little thing, necromancy, but then you become like this.
Two necromancy kids.
You just have the lich and the conversation between the lich and the warlock. Where did you learn to reanimate the dead? You, Dad! I learned by watching you!
Just there are many tears.
Okay.
It sounds emotional.
Is there anything less you can do, Gadrin?
Without provoking an opportunity attack while I'm at 11 HP? No.
Okay, that is perfectly understandable. Kai, by the way, during your previous Chaos Bolt, I don't think you rolled another D20 to check.
I
if you
did not
know.
know. Let me...
Yeah, so just do that
Can you
now,
do that?
please.
Nothing.
Okay.
No explosion this time.
And roll to another attack. Roll to attack again. You're a little further behind.
Me.
Yes.
Okay. I suppose. Yeah, I don't. How's the? I'll go for. They're both still up, right?
Yes.
Zoned out a
One
bit.
is looking significantly more beaten than the other.
Okay, I'll just go
And
for
I
the
mean the
one.
one that is next to Lowry.
Yeah, I'll go for the one that's looking more beaten than. Oh, this is gonna trigger a surge, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just hit it with a level one bolt.
Okay.
24.
Yeah, that hits.
13 damage.
15.
And it is going to be. It's going to be acid damage.
Acid. So some of its skin starts to peel away, and you can see a bunch of like the muscles and sinew that start to show up, and it is gross, and it is not stopping, but it is looking very weak.
Okay. And now the 1d100 comes out.
Okay. Yep. Hang on. I need to get the wild magic search table. I need to get that.
Yeah,
out at the
me
beginning
too.
of
I don't
every
actually have my book
Yeah.
with me right now.
I'll handle it. I'll handle it. 'cause that
Oh
makes
no!
sense.
Wait. I think this is the bad one.
What did you roll?
I rolled a
7.
7.
Hang on, it's loading. It's loading for me. Come on, please load.
Oh no! Wait.
What magic?
It's the bad one.
Everyone roll dex.
Question.
no.
If I ran away to hide, am I still in range?
How far
To be
did
fair, I
you
can-
run?
I
to be
mean,
fair, this
we're
probably also takes the others out.
I was gonna say probably a good amount considering 6 HP and 2 giant necrotic ogres.
Ty, what have
Yeah,
you done?
true. And it's 20 feet. I'll say you're okay.
So how's everyone's health?
The others,
Well,
I
I
don't
still have a
know
charge
yet.
of survival left, so
Is it Dex?
that's a
we
good
roll?
point.
yeah,
Dex, yeah.
Yes, it is Dex.
Come on, please.
Yeah, you've still
Oh.
got that relentless.
Not good
Oh.
vibes.
Yeah.
Is this the one that's fireball?
Yes, this
Yes.
is viable. Who just logged it? Oh,
That was the bot.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
To be fair, this is definitely going to take the other things out as well.
I mean, hopefully one of them was at like
Yeah, roll
69
for-
health, though.
Well, not anymore. He's gone down since. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, go ahead and roll for damage.
Wait, can I, before I do, I think you ruled that I was allowed to do this last time. Can I use the Tides of Chaos I just got back from that Wild Magic Surge to try again to give myself advantage on the save?
That's not how it works.
Is it not?
I'm pretty sure you have to go through Resurge at least once, and then it's on the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So in this case, no, you are afraid you have to blow up and act like you don't know nobody. So roll for damage, please.
Wait, I need to roll my own save first.
Oh yeah, true.
That's a failure.
Nope.
Okay.
Wow, you guys did not do well.
Well, at least I don't think there's any way it does an amount of damage that can actually just full on kill me.
Oh, I hope not.
28. Yeah, so I'm knocked unconscious again, but I'm not dead.
Okay. Lowry, what about you?
Is that the same amount of damage for me as well?
Yeah.
Well, yes, you failed.
Then
So
I am knocked down. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he had to re-roll for me, but yes, then I
No,
am down.
it's the same for everyone.
Gadron,
um,
how
well, see, I would be down, except I'm a half orc.
relentless endurance, yes.
Thank goodness.
F is you, yada yada yada.
Oh, why is this happening again?
Okay. What about the two guys?
The two guys are. Oh, that's right. I forgot to roll their deck saves actually. I was just like, oh, I want to see how many of you guys die. Oh wait, I've got my own stuff.
Got my
Well,
own
one of them
guys to
rolled a
worry
nat
about.
1, so they can just,
What about the other one?
Go.
Nat 20!
the other one rolled a 2. Not a natural 2, but he has terrible decks.
This is him rolling a 10.
He rolled a 4 actually.
I was exaggerating for comedy, good sir.
Yeah, I understand, and I thank you for the levity in this pretty grim situation.
Yeah, the grim situation where half of the party is down and there's about to be a massive explosion.
Exactly. Again, this always happens during the most difficult fights.
That's good.
For God's sake, guy.
Oh, we'll look
I just
back
have
and
to-
laugh at this.
I just have to laugh from my side was just running, tripping, landing face first and viscera, lifting your head
I'm
up and
willing to
just
say
hearing
that actually saved you.
from behind.
I'm willing to pretend that saved you. You managed to kick up like a corpse right at the last second, so it took it. So you're now currently underneath some cooked liver. Okay, so they both take 28 damage. So one of them is going to have to roll a. Well, actually, no. He physically can't win this DC save. So yeah, he kind of just looks up for a bit and goes, and just gets blasted and turned to ash immediately. The other one takes the 28 points of damage, but he's not done.
Shoot.
He took a huge chunk, but he's still standing. They did a massive chunk, but he is still standing.
This is where we die, isn't it?
Okay, and it is its turn, as it was about to attack Gadron.
Uh-oh.
It rolls a 14.
Armor class 18.
It swings to this. It basically swung for you, but the fireball knocked it to the side, so it just it was knocked off balance, so it hits right next to you instead.
Oh,
You're
And
welcome.
damn.
Okay, Mr. Almost killed me too.
I almost
This
killed
isn't
all of them.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to start weaning Kai off of magic.
It's a very dangerous drug.
Time to go back to session 1 characterization, baby.
Oh gosh.
Only we didn't destroy that obsidian sphere.
Hey, it could have come in very handy.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Nor, still on you.
All right, administering a health potion would be an action if it's to someone else, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what about a medicine check? Is that an action?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to
Making
be
a
sure.
skill check is a medicine check.
All right. Time to play doctor once again.
I'm sorry. Did you just say every check is a medicine check, Tom?
Every check is a skill check, I said. I meant there. What am I saying? Every skill check is an action.
I'm
Alright,
gonna have to
so
go back in the recording and see so I can mock you accordingly.
Please don't. I don't want to.
All right. I will go ahead and just kind of lift my head up after hearing the explosion, turn around, see just a scorch mark where Kai was.
Meanwhile, Kai is just on the floor, unconscious. And so
And
is
just, yeah,
Lowry. And
two and
Gadron
two
is
together.
just, like, barely resting. One of the
Yeah.
ogres has mysteriously vanished.
Yeah, I like 2 and 2 together. I think I figured out what happened. I just managed to not be in the blast this time.
Yeah.
Seeing Gadron in his fight, it's like, okay, Gadron's a big boy; he can handle himself. So I'm gonna run over to Lowry and administer a health potion, my last one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I only noticed this like last session, but I actually have 4 of those.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of my health potions have been on other people.
Yeah, they came with
Generous!
they came with the robe, but I only just noticed it.
All right, so
God's sake. Give you all that nice stuff and you don't even realize it. You just I give you something that has a bunch of items, you're like, I'm going to stick a carriage in it.
No, we stuck a coffin in it.
Oh yeah, true. Which is even weirder in hindsight.
I actually did both. All right,
When
there.
did we stuff a carriage in there?
No, we didn't actually stuff a carriage in it, but we did you did stuff the coffin.
All right, so Larry, you get a 7 HP back.
I think Larry's just gonna kind of wake up and was like, oh, again?
And just kind of like helping Larry up again.
Thank-
He says,
okay, well, thank you.
Get Kai, I'm gonna help Gadron.
I will do.
Alright, I'll
And
kind
then,
of...
I'll do just that.
well, hold on, quick question. Would Gadron get any bonus from me flanking the ogre?
No.
Gadron would not.
Alright, just wanted to be sure on that.
But you would.
Alright, I will kind of run around to the other side of the ogre, a little bit away from it. And it's kind of just try and draw its attention over with just assorted screaming, yelling, etc.
Okay. Lowry,
Throw of a
what's
pebble
your-
if I can.
Lowry, what's your action?
I'm gonna run over and heal Kai.
Okay, cure
This
wounds.
is my last spell. Yeah, cure wounds. So I'll just roll
Okay.
it now.
I'll kind of just jerk awake. Yeah, what happened?
You look. Let's just get on with it. Don't worry about it.
Everyone is so
Try
exasperated.
not to cast
after
any
today.
spells right now. And then she'll kind of pull him up and start to kind of get back into the fight. She'll just immediately kind of get spray to do his little nibble. That's like all I can really do, I think.
Ooh.
I feel like that hits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, a whole 7 damage.
Yeah, that's
No,
not bad.
no, yeah, that is right. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not
For a
bad,
small
actually.
axolotl, could be worse.
A small mechanical axolotl.
I mean, it's like putting a mudkip against a slacking, really. Which I don't know if you'll get, Larry.
I
think-
don't.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
making the reference to the one person who doesn't play Pokemon.
Okay, but you guys get it. Everyone else gets it. You know what I mean.
You guys
Something
know I'm
small
not
against
insane.
something big. David versus Goliath.
That one I'd get. Except David won. Whereas Frey did
Yeah,
not.
exactly. You don't know.
Well,
I mean,
Frey's
well,
not
Frey-
lost.
That's true.
Speaking of losing, I'm on 1 HP and I'm staring down an ogre.
go ahead.
I'm,
roll
I'm,
some
I'm
attack.
working on drawing its attention.
You'll be okay.
Just
There's the guy who went Allahu Akbar. That was that was
okay.
pretty- I shouldn't say that.
Okay.
I shouldn't
First of
say
all,
that.
Gadrin doesn't have a religion.
It's
That
really
is-
violent.
Gadron's religion is violence.
Maybe
It's
it
like
is.
the Oprah, but death. You get some death. You get some death. You all get death.
Okay, 11 damage.
Yep.
Looking
Another
pretty
roll.
Beat down. Yep. That hits.
All right. This time I'm going to use my last octahedron of dominance to make it a spooky attack
All right.
for 13 slashing.
Okay. Okay. Let me just.
Although I'm not sure the logistics of a zombie ogre getting scared.
How do you want to do this?
Hey, very nice.
Gadrin, raggedly breathing, having seen this ogre just miss him, is going to smack the ogre's face with his pommel and then jab both his swords into its chest and split it apart.
All right. Yeah, there's no way it can recover from that.
We need to get out of here.
Yep,
Yep.
you're not wrong.
Yeah,
You
no
do-
question. I will
You
just
hear,
follow.
you do hear something. You do hear a voice going, "Please evacuate facility. Self-destruct sequence in 7 minutes."
Alright, looking for a way out.
Gadrin looks at Kai and says, "Car, can you get us to move fast?"
I'll kind of clasp my hands, snap my fingers, but nothing happens. Just, I think I've expended everything. I'm sorry.
All right.
And even if I could, it would only be for a minute or so.
We'll have to make do. Yeah, and Gadrin's going to look up from where they fell and see if it's something he can jump.
Unfortunately, it's a whole 30 feet. So.
I'm gonna look for a possible way out.
Yeah. Is everyone else going to try and look for a way out? I assume
Yep.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Everyone roll perception.
17.
Okay. Let me see what everyone else has.
So we got the,
Fine.
Your vision is blurry after what happened. Larry, your adrenaline is on full blast at this point.
Wait, but Tom, are you implying that my vision isn't blurry normally?
No, but in this case, it's particularly bad. Normally, you can at least tell who Gadrin is,
That's true.
but now it's just you can't even see your own hands in front of your face. So, so Lowry, you do look around and you do notice you notice a button that's very hard to see on the wall, but your half-elven eyes are able to see it.
It is kind of hidden in some long rotting hair out of one corpse, but you are able to notice it.
Huh. I'm not gonna just push it. Does it look like it's connected to anything?
You can't. You're not exactly sure. It's just a button in the wall.
Hmm.
Be
I
worse
mean,
than
I guess
we
it's
are
either.
now.
I guess yeah, it's either push it and die or don't push it and die. So like, I'll push it and
That's the perfect music.
die.
I think I recognize exactly what this song is. Yep, Metroid.
Yeah, the explosion sequence.
Yep. I had this queued up for a solid 5 minutes.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'll push the quirky button.
Okay.
The quirky button.
You press the button.
Not like the other
And-
buttons.
A
Not
bit
like
of the
the
wall
buttons, it might
lifts
kill us.
up,
Hey.
and revealing a secret passageway, which a handful of corpse hands just through.
Yeah,
But there is a way out now.
Oh yeah.
Right, let's go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick up
Yeah.
Kai and start running for it.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So let's head.
Alright, yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, you guys run as fast as you can. Luckily, this appears to be some sort of secret shortcut. And it takes a few minutes, and you can hear the voice constantly blaring. 6 minutes before self-destruct. You keep running. 5 minutes before self-destruct. You guys start tripping over the stones, so they become less uneven, but you press on. 4 minutes before self-destruct. The pathway starts to rise up very slightly. 3 minutes before self-destruct. It's rising more, it's getting steeper. Some of your feet are beginning to slip. 2 minutes before self-destruct.
Come on, we've got to make it!
You're running. Your legs are burning at this point, but you are still going. 1 minute before self-destruct. As you guys are running, you do start to see a light right at the end. And you guys just keep running and running and running. And right as you just dive out of it, you can feel the earth underneath you shake and quiver, and the sounds of explosions from deep beneath the earth. But you are safe. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Alright.
Holy
Bro,
cow!
a lot happened. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was... it started out so
Gadrin,
fun.
we killed Gadrin's worst enemy.
That is true.
No, you haven't. You killed off his worst side nemesis.
I think. Oh,
Best enemy.
yeah. The worst enemy is obviously the girl from the tavern.
No, not even
That's his
her.
worst nightmare. That's not the same thing. That's something that can never truly be destroyed.
Right, exactly. At least not in an ethical way.
Nah.
I
You
think it would be
that's
ethical.
going to stop her? She is desperate, man.
But yeah.
It's a unique motivation to become a lich, definitely.
Eternal love for that stud of a man. I can't do the voice anymore. My throat is going. Jesus Christ.
We did kind of just have a dramatic escape sequence.
It was. Yeah, God. Yeah, no, I'm not staying up late in this. I don't think I'll be able to take it. My voice is going.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, you guys almost died against the Chimera again.
And Kai.
Well,
And Kai. Again.
and an ogre.
The ogre was like 10 seconds, was like centimeters away from killing you, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if it was all up to Gadron, I have serious concern if, like, I came down to 3 of us just making saving throws.
Yeah, you were lucky you decided to move away, actually. You're lucky the fireball's only 20 feet wide, otherwise you'd be screwed.
Cowardice nature saves me again.
No, it's not cowardice.
And
it's
all of
strategy.
us.
Well, let's be honest. It's a lot of cowardice behind that.
Cowardice, paranoia, potato.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of not good.
I don't think potato is how that phrase goes.
I know it's just something I heard in a like a meme video where there's it was a video talking about using a grenade launcher frequently. So one of the gags was hey Patterson, fire a warning shot. Sir, this is an M32 grenade launcher. Potato, fire Patterson.
I think my favorite variation of that phrase
abridged is that it's almost like potato. Who the fuck says potato?
I think my favorite variation of that is the tomato potato.
Well, both of those are wrong. I think you'll find.
Oh, gosh.
Nah, not really.
But yeah,
I know you guys say tomato, but I say tomato.
Because of accent.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's quite a curious thing, that.
Indeed. Yeah, I'd say it's mighty weird.
Remember when I first joined this group and I unconsciously put on a British accent when I was talking to you guys?
No? Wait, did this happen?
Yeah. Well, I have this thing where when I first meet somebody, I sort of unconsciously sort of copy their accent a bit.
There's a name for that. I remember.
It's called convergence. It's it's a psychological thing where when you're trying to build bonds with people, you will subconsciously mimic the way they talk.
Yeah, I once did it to someone and they thought I was mocking them because they had a really strong Welsh accent and I felt so bad.
No. I'm also pretty sure that's how you gain an accent when you live somewhere long enough. It's because you're just subconsciously doing that.
Yeah, that's true. My younger brother's been living in Lancaster for the past 3 years because he was at uni there, and his accent is a lot more northern than it used to be.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where my mom used to have like the strongest Texas accent ever. That at least she tells me. But then since my dad's military, we started moving around a whole bunch, and and it's to the point where like it's hard for voice recognition things to recognize her voice because it can't place her accent.
Yeah.
But
I am going to say this now, even though I'm not sure it can really come into effect till the next long rest. But you guys have all leveled up. After that fight, I can't not give it to you. That was impressive.
I had a feeling.
Okay, what does Fighter do at level 7? Oh gosh.
I imagine we're not going to get into any more fights before our next long rest. Consider just the health we have alone. So, do you think it's safe enough that we can go ahead and do our level ups?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna shove that into you. I'm not evil. Slightly psychotic.
You'd certainly have us believe you're not evil, wouldn't you?
Alright, I got 4 more HP, baby.
Hey, including the con bonus?
That is my con bonus.
Oh, wait, did you roll a 1?
He rolled a 4.
I have a 4. I just don't have
con
bonus.
You have 0 con. Oh, you poor thing.
Imagine having a not positive con. Couldn't be me.
Did you
Imagine having something greater than a 7 intelligence.
Well, see, I recently rolled
Not
up.
me.
Yeah, I recently rolled up Gim for a campaign that my brother's gonna host for our cousins. And Gim has 5 HP.
Jeez.
At what level was it?
1, yeah.
Oh, is he a wizard?
Yeah, he is.
I think you roll pretty bad there. Okay, reminder that you are allowed to re-roll 1s.
That's not a 1.
To re-roll as well. Yeah,
I don't roll for my HP. I just take
I just take
the
it as it
average.
is.
Hey, I get another D6 on my sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I believe you
That
get
means
evasion
if I
as well,
crit,
right?
yeah,
that
if
next
I
level?
crit, I get to roll 10d6 if it's my hand crossbow. Now I won't be able to like get any good number out of that. That's probably gonna average out of 20, if I'm being honest. But still,
You're so pessimistic.
it's not pessimistic. It's realistic. I know my rolls.
Aha!
At least for Nor, I know the rolls.
Yeah.
The other
Even
ones
you
are
get
still
somewhat
kind of up
lucky
for
there.
grab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's not
Okay.
the weight of the sins.
Okay. So yeah, you get no sneak attack. Do you get anything else besides that?
Yes, actually. I gain the ability to, if I observe a creature for a minute, I can learn its strength, dexterity, constitution, armor class, current hit
Ooh.
points, and its total class levels.
I think
I just
If applicable.
I'm into level 4 spells now, right?
Nice.
Yes, you are.
As useful as counterspell would be right now. Ooh.
You've just found something interesting.
Twin polymorph.
Of course, polymorph. Oh boy, the shenanigans are only going to get worse.
Kaiju Gadrin, yes!
It's a
can
shame.
make
Yeah, we
Cathartic
need. It's a shame we only
smarter.
have. It's a shame we only have one. We only have one like full caster in this party, because yeah, we can't. Otherwise, if we had two casters, we could use the strategy that we coined in a different campaign where we have two sorcerers, which we like to call the giant hasted twin ape.
The giant hasted twin. What?
Ape.
The giant hasted.
One of the sorcerers twins a spell to turn two people into giant apes, and then the other one hastes both of them.
Apes together strong.
I feel like that would be a downgrade for Gadrin, in all honesty.
Question: What does polymorph do exactly?
It transforms you into any creature of like a certain CR, I think.
So at this point,
Yeah.
it can't say turn Gadrin into the Chimera.
No,
So
I believe that's only a true polymorph.
so okay, the new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target or the target's level. If it target's challenge rating or level. So it could be anything up to challenge rating 7.
Yeah, although that's if you upcast it like 9th level. Which you cannot do, I think.
No, I think it's CR7. I think that the limiting factor isn't yeah, the limiting factor isn't like the levels. I don't it isn't the like spellcasting level, it's the level of what you're trying to transform.
Okay, so if you find something that's like CR10, you can't transform it.
Yeah, until we're level 10.
Alright, so since I get new maneuvers at this level, I'm going to trade out sweeping attack for riposte.
Oh, riposte is a really cool. I like that one.
And
But
I'm
yeah,
also,
the
and I'm also
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
algorithm.
and I'm also going
But
to
yes.
add pushing attack.
Oh my god, I can actually challenge rating 7. I can actually use giant apes.
No.
Yes. Yes. Return to
Giant
monkey.
haste today! Giant haste today! Wait, it's polymorph concentration.
It is, sadly, so I can't haste.
Okay, no, that's a shame.
Also, I want to say the one thing I really got a chuckle out of was hearing that Gadron, if he spends a minute looking at something, he can figure things out about it.
Yep.
Gadron doesn't spend more than a minute on anything, I don't believe.
But yeah, so
Well,
the
after,
giant.
after his
ape,
ordeals here, I feel like he might be a bit.
I think the giant ape, like, if Gadron has abilities, it's worse than Gadron. But if Gadron doesn't have abilities, I genuinely think the giant ape is better than Gadron. So, it's
So what you're saying is it's only Gadrin is better than the ape.
yeah, but yeah, so it has 157 HP.
I'm just imagining that, just like I imagine that static, and then All we need now is a bard to just do like a parody
Yeah.
of the DK rap. It's just like, he's the leader of the bunch.
I-
You know him well. He's finally here to put you through hell.
I'm
Hooray,
just
son.
And then there's Nor. He's dead.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, and yeah, as for the ape's attacks, it has a +9 to hit, and it can make 2 attacks per round, so that's same as Gadron.
Well, actually, I have a +10 to hit.
Yeah, but it only has a +9 to hit, and if it hits, it does 3d10 +6 damage.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah,
I still think I'm better
It's
because I can
it's
make
2
people
attacks.
spooked.
Yeah, that's true. It's 2 attacks. It has a melee attack called Fist and a ranged attack called Rock.
I wonder what they do.
I think he shoots a gun.
I use fist.
His
First thing I
coconut
do is I
gun
pull out a
can
gun.
fire in spurts. If he shoots
If
ya,
he shoots ya,
it's gonna
hurt.
and then quite literally because of haste and polymorph, and if possible, if there's a third one to cast, enlarge, he's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the
Well,
first
I mean,
member.
there is a lot of like people who've been newly imbued with magic here. We could like, it's just...
Are we
The ones who've
seriously
been imbued with
discussing
magic have
conscripting
blown up and
people?
died.
Okay, I do want to say this though. I feel like Donkey Kong's not the comparison to make. I think Chunky Kong is. Considering
he's
his,
dead.
his special ability in the Nintendo 64 game was literally to become giant and
What
just
is
punch
Chunky
people.
Kong? I've never heard of them.
You've
It's
never.
only-
Okay,
it's
let
only
me
been
introduce you to Chunky Kong, the one of the best ones.
Yeah, Kong's so strong it isn't even funny.
Did,
Makes
like,
He may
Gremlin
move
cry out for
slow.
more.
He can't
Did,
jump
did
high.
like did like
But
Funky
this
Kong eat a
counts.
bit?
One hell of a
Hello,
guy.
the guy.
Is it?
Come
is that
on,
the
Craigie.
guy? Is
Take it to the fridge.
yeah? Is Chunky the one where he's introduced by saying he has no style, he has no?
No, that's
grace"?
Lanky.
That's
Oh.
Lanky.
Uh,
Lanky is the one with the funny face.
I've never heard of Lanky Kong either. What horrible.
Have you not
Okay.
heard the entirety of a DK rap?
okay, hold on. I'm doing us all a
I've heard it, but I
favor right
never
now. I'm
heard it.
bringing up the DK rap right now.
Do it. It is important.